How are you? As you know that in the previous session we have studied about the making of a global world and you have been given the introduction about the chapter. So we'll continue our first chapter, that is from history. The chapter name is the making of a global world, and we have discussed about the previous time and we had compared the previous time from the modern time. So we have discussed that the facilities which are available today, these facilities were not available in the previous time, and it was very difficult to survive for the people because there was less facilities for them. So today we will discuss about the important topics or important contents related from the chapter. So first one is silk routes. As you know that silk routes were used by the traders in the previous time. So they used to do the trade and they brought different types of things from one place to another, and historians have identified several silk routes over land and by sea, knitting together vast regions of Asia and linking it with Europe. Next one, Chinese pottery also traveled the same route as did textiles and spices from India and Southeast Asia. In return, precious metals like gold and silver flowed from Europe to Asia. So this was the things, or these were the things which were transported from Europe to Asia and Asia to Europe. So the traders were engaged in this type of activities. Now we will discuss about most powerful weapon and we will know about it. Most powerful weapon was the jumps such as those of smallpox. Because of their long isolation, America's original inhabitants had no immunity against these diseases. Smallpox in particular proved to be a deadly killer disease. So these were the this was the disease which was spread in the previous time. So America's original inhabitants had no immunity against these diseases. So their immune system was not so strong. So they were not able to bear this disease. Now we'll discuss about food travel from one country to another country. Food travel means when the food items are transferred from one country to another country with the people. This is called food travel. Food offers many examples of cultural exchange. Take noodles. The examples of noodles. It is believed that noodles traveled west from China to become spaghetti, or perhaps Arab traders took pasta to 5th century Sicily. Many of our common foods such as potatoes, soya, groundnuts, maize, tomatoes, chilies, sweet potatoes, etc., were not known to our ancestors. But these foods were introduced in Asia and Europe after Columbus discovered America. Sometimes the new crops could make the difference between life and death. Europe's poor began to eat better and live longer with the introduction of humble potato. So, dear students, you should know that food travel is a process in which the food items transfers from one country to another country, and after some time, when the people like those foods which were transported from other country to uh, concerned country, so just like that, noodles are very popular and many people are uh, used it. Now we'll discuss about Migration of people from Europe to America. Until the 19th century, poverty and hunger was common in Europe. So we'll discuss about the 19th century in this condition in the Europe. Poverty and hunger was the common problem, and many people were suffered from this tough condition. Cities were crowded, and deadly diseases were widespread. It means in 19th century there was extensive growth of population. So because of it, different types of problems created there. Religious conflicts were common, and dissenters were persecuted. So, due to extensive growth of population, different types of problems generated, and it is a very tough situation for the people to survive. Now we will discuss about types of movement within international economic exchange. The flow of trade. It is the flow of trade which in the 19th century referred to the trade of goods like cloth or wheat. The flow of labor. People migrated to various countries in search of for employment, for better wages, for their better survival. So people were bound to migrate from their motherland to other countries for their survival. The movement of capital. It is the movement of money for short term or long term investments over long distances. So investment is done by the producers because they want to get more money, so they have to spend their money or invest their money to generate more income. So dear students, the related questions will be given to you regarding this content. Home assignment will be given to you, so you have to complete your work in your fair